Alright, YouTube, back. Now in the first video you saw where I imported the sample, chopped it up. Also you saw where I was able to make it a I took the how you take your audio phrase and make it into a track, or put it onto a track like audio 1. You have to use your shift and your record button, and then you go to step right mode and you select phrase and you step right your audio in. That's how you can hear it. You can't just press the pad and play your audio in. Alright, but when you throw in BPM sync, it will make your sample the length of your track. So if it's 80 beats per minute, 82 beats per minute. I rechanged my BPMs to 80 beats for this track. Now I'm hitting the pads, and these pads, everything is flowing smooth, but my samples aren't as tight as I need them to be. So I'm gonna go through my sample edit, hit quick edit on the side, select sample edit, which is F1. Now I'm gonna adjust each individual sample. This is not hitting exactly on, so there we go. Alright, my third one is not hitting on, so I'm gonna adjust my transients so everything hit on point. Let's zoom in there so you can see what I'm doing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Now third one, that may actually be okay. Kinda not. So I'm gonna zoom into that transient a little closer. And the purpose of this is you want everything to hit directly on. So when you hit your pads with your drums, everything rocks the same way. I mean, it hits on time. So I gotta adjust this one too. Oops. Go like that. And adjust my loop point. So now we can adjust this. The thing I like about the MV, all the pads are individuals. They like, you know, their own people. Or their own thing. Not people, but they're their own thing. I mean, whatever I do to pad 2 doesn't affect the other pads. So I can stretch this out if I wanted to and make it longer. Because you just grab it and drag it too. This look like it's not hitting on, so I can bring that closer. You can grab this and drag it to where you want it to be. That's my loop point, and the green one is your start point. Bring it to the beginning of that transient. See it? So you want your transients, you want your stuff to hit right on those transients. So as soon as you hit the pad, they knock. And you just continue to edit like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these real quick. I'm not gonna go away from it. I know this is boring, but I'm kind of doing it so maybe an MV user can walk straight through it. Alright, so now I'm just addressing all my transients. Let's take this out a little bit. Alright, so that's on. So now alright, so now I'm gonna add a drum track. So I got my quick setup. Let's zoom out. Sorry, this is a task here. I got my quick set on, which is 4 measures or 4 bars. And we got a 2 measure count in. I'm gonna do a simple drum track. Alright, so that's my simple drum track. Now I'm going to go to track 2 where the sample is. I'm going to just play the loop to it. So now I'm hitting my pads. So now I'm going to just play the sample with it. So if I want to record that, I'll record it. That's simple. So just record it directly onto the track 2. Now I can just play my samples with my drums. No different from what y'all see me doing on the MPC. Now, except like I said, the MV has a little bit more flexibility. Now I got my simple drum track, and I can also come up to here, my audio track, and I hit shift, record, go to step edit, and hit that pad. Hit it twice. Now that's there, and I'll play with my drum track too. So, as I said, it's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm gonna undo that. So there's so many different ways you can do that. I like to make your samples, or when you import your samples or sample into the MV, make them phrases. It gives you more flexibility. Alright, so now, let's say I want to use the audio phrase as an intro, and I want to use my chops as, you know, like a main groove or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these drums, because I highlighted it. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna hit move. Go to track. Go to bar 5. Hit execute. Now that moves my drums to 5. See what I'm doing right now is I'm making it's kind of like I'm doing a pattern mode and song mode, which is kind of cool. So now I'm gonna use the original sample as an intro. So I'm gonna hit shift, record, and I'm gonna punch that twice. So that's my intro. See, now I'm going to my drum track. Now I can go to 5, set my quick set, and now I can work my samples with the drum track and figure out I can let that play, let it loop while I figure out my chops. So you get the point. I know that watching the screen is boring as hell, but you get the point. So for the quick reference, I'm not trying to make a bang, I'm just trying to show an example. So let's say we're just gonna do that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do my counting, and instead of 2 measures, I'm gonna do it on wait note. So as soon as I hit the pad, it's gonna start recording. Alright, so we got that. Let's just pretend that that's the verse, and let's do something simple. Let's make a hook. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select my drum track, highlight them both, but I can deselect the other one. Alright, so I'm gonna highlight my drum track. I'm gonna actually copy and paste, go to bar 9, hit execute. Now I got my drum track again there, extended, and I'm hit my quick set there, and I'll come up for something that'll be the hook. So alright, I'm just doing anything. And the same deal. I'm gonna hit the record, and as soon as I hit the pad, it's gonna start recording. Alright, so let's pretend and say that's the hook. Alright, this is not a banger, this is a pure demonstration here. So, got my intro, which is 1 through 4. I got my verse, which is 5 through 8. And I got my hook, which is 9 through 12. Alright, now this is doing pattern mode within song mode, without having to go to pattern mode. So, what I've already done down here is created a pattern track. If you want to know how to do that, you just right click, go down to, what is it? Oh, number 3, and it says add pattern track. You add pattern track. You can only do one pattern track at a time. Alright, on a song. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight this one, my first 4 measures or first 4 bars. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna go down to 17. Copy as a pattern track. And I'm gonna assign that to I'm gonna make it pattern 2 because that's empty. I can name it or whatever. I'll just select it and make it pattern 2. Now I'll take 5 through 8, make that a pattern track. Right click, copy as pattern track, make that number 3. Select it. 9, I'm gonna go from 9 to 12, select that and make copy as pattern track and make that 4. I would have did 1, but I already had a pattern track in 1. So now what happens is once I select pattern track, it's only gonna play my pattern tracks. So if I hit pad 2, that's what you hear. If I hit pad 3, pad 4, I know you're just listening, but you gotta take my word for it here. Alright, so now in pattern track, I'm gonna solo this track, right? And now I can shift and record, and I can step right my song in. So hit 2 is my intro, right? Pad 3 is my verse, so I want to do 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. Hit it 4 times. Alright, my hook, I want that to be 8 bars. Hit it twice. Want to do it again? And use my intro as my outro. Now my song is done. It's a total of 80. It's a total of 80 measures. My song is done. So I go to the beginning and play it. Anyway, you get the point. I'm running out of video time. Peace.